It's a bit cheeky using this phrase, but Tyson is the best boxing 4 player in the business. Usyk's clever enough, if he's boxed you once, he's got your number. But it's too late now, because Usyk knows what to expect, and Tyson's fighting on emotion, he's fighting on anger, like Tyson wants all his opponents to do, and he's going to try and put it on him. That's why he's coming in.
It's a tough one. I mean, Tyson Fury was on top of the world for such a long time. He's kind of like stumbled a little bit, but Usyk is so good at what he does. He's got that raw power. I'm probably going to lean with Usyk in the rematch as well, but I think it's going to be closer this time around.
I believe that Usyk he's able to use his boxing skill, his ring IQ, skill pays to build, and he's a great warrior.
Hello, freak!
Hello, hello.
Hello! How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm very Phil.
Don't leave him alone.
Don't be afraid. I will not leave you alone.
I'm very afraid.
Tyson Fury is on a mission to avenge his first ever professional loss in his boxing career, as he is getting the chance to brutally beat Oleksandr Usyk in Riyadh for the second time on December 21st.
When you finish this fight here, if you win, it feels like there is no one else for you to fight.
Not if, when.
Okay, when? Does that mean you can hang the gloves up and you can be a striker back in the Ukrainian Pro League and score loads of goals in football, or are there more fights out there for you? You fought everyone.
I'm gonna continue boxing. I gonna continue training. Maybe I take rest 3-4 months.
This time it's been a lot easy. You know, I've done lots of sparring and I've been able to train properly, where before there's no secret I didn't do a lot of sparring. Hence I had a massive bounty on me cut eye. Thinking sensible, maybe I wouldn't have. I'd have pushed it back a little bit and it'd cost myself 10 million, but yeah, doesn't really matter because we're here now and we're going to do the job on Saturday night.
However, as the Saudi showdown edges nearer and predictions are made, opinions are split in the boxing world.
He'll be fitter, he'll be heavier, he'll be more conditioned. People forget that he had a cut going into the second fight. Not the second fight, the rearranged fight from the first time.
Boxing legend Mike Tyson, known for his raw power and unrivaled skills, has weighed in on the highly anticipated rematch between Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk. Despite acknowledging Usyk's greatness, Tyson's personal connection to Fury shines through in his prediction. He said, "Usyk is the best heavyweight in the world at the moment, but I'm going for Fury to beat him. Why? Because I'm a fan, because his father gave him my name. I'm not abandoning him now." Tyson's loyalty to Fury adds a unique and personal touch to the buildup of this epic showdown, with his belief in Fury's ability to triumph despite Usyk's dominance in the division. Previously, Usyk won a split decision over Oleksandr Usyk after coming close to stopping him in round 9, and the result crowned Usyk as the first undisputed heavyweight champion in 24 years.
Jumps. 5. Brilliant.
While Tyson Fury remains confident in his preparation for the rematch, he's determined to prove his dominance and reclaim his throne.
Yeah, Turkey Al Sheikh did that great clip last night and talked about the trilogy. Is your message that Usyk should have taken you out when he had the chance in that ninth round and maybe he missed his best chance?
It's going to be a lot of pain Saturday night, and I don't think he's going to want a trilogy, but if he does, good luck to him. I'm not sure, you know, you can never talk for other people. Usyk will do what he's got to do, and I'll see him on Saturday night for a big boy fight.
You've had to deal with something you haven't dealt with in your career before, which was a first professional defeat. You've come back from far worse outside the ring, but I wonder how you've processed that behind closed doors, or if it is just in the rearview mirror, you didn't really dwell on it.
I haven't processed on it at all. I've not done any processing. All I've done is enjoyed my life and lived, and then went into another training camp.
Fury didn't stop there. He criticized Usyk's attempts to provoke him with certain statements about not letting him off easy in their upcoming rematch. Drawing from his extensive career and experiences against a diverse array of formidable opponents, Fury expressed complete confidence. He stated unequivocally that he was unafraid of Usyk and aimed to silence all doubters in the rematch, ensuring they would recognize his dominance.
But you had your little chance to knock me out, didn't you? Couldn't do it, could you? Hit me with 10 shots in a row and couldn't do it.
You too have chance, brother. You too have chance.
You couldn't even put me down after being on Bambi legs. You hit me 10 shots. 10 clean shots on the chin. No canvas touch.
Yeah.
You're in the rematch.
Okay.
Like Tupac said, you hit me with your best shots and couldn't do all. You know what's coming for you. I'm gonna you up.
Fury is with all the wins by stoppage in rematches, including 2 knockouts of Deontay Wilder after a draw in their first fight, which was Fury's only other bout that didn't end with a victory. The first matchup with Usyk was so close that he doesn't see a need for significant changes in strategy from 7 months ago. Fury said, "I'm just going to box smart, box clever, and if I catch him, get him out of there. Pretty similar to what I did last time. A little bit less clowning around and a bit more focus, and that's it, really." Meanwhile, sharing the stance on the upcoming rematch, the cruiserweight champion Jay Opetaia, who has shared the ring with Tyson Fury as a sparring partner, is confident in the Gypsy King's ability to overcome Oleksandr Usyk in their upcoming rematch. With his inside knowledge of Fury's skills, Opetaia believes Fury has what it takes to come out on top. He added, "I feel like in this fight, we're going to see a version of Fury that we haven't seen for a long time. A hungry Fury who knows he can be beaten if he doesn't perform well, so I feel like he's going to be preparing the best he's prepared in a long time to win this fight." He knew his boxing IQ was better than many of the fighters he's been fighting. He relied on that. This one, he can't rely on that natural ability. He needs to put in the hard work as well, and I feel like we're going to see that.
He is the warrior, and he has the heart of the warrior. And to be announced the loser, not, let me say, this, to admit the fact that your opponent has been announced the winner is psychologically and mentally very difficult to cope with. Your ego is smashed. You played like number 1 and suddenly you got placed to number 2. It's complicated. You have to overcome. This is the challenge that God gives good people.
Roy Jones Jr., multi-time champion. Well, it's a very tough predicament for both of them. You never really can tell how things are going to shape out, but to me, Fury is one of the best guys at coming back and making adjustments. If he goes out there and is methodical and does everything Usyk does, he'll beat him again. Oleksandr Usyk is preparing well to defeat Tyson Fury once again, and this time he will let the game end in the final rounds. This is a brutal warning towards Tyson, as he is a more powerful fighter now.
So if I don't get knocked at 10-8 round in round 9, then I maybe win the fight, no? If I, on the cards, yeah. So maybe if I just keep a little bit more focused, same again, pop, 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 pop. I'm not going to change anything because it wasn't a one-sided beatdown, it was a close fight. Could have went either way. I'm not complaining.
You want to keep the weight? You want to go up in weight?
No, I want to box like I did before.
Do you believe that you can stop Tyson Fury this time around?
I believe. Yes, I believe.
With this second time around, how have you mentally pictured this fight, in your opinion?
Nothing. I just prepare. Listen. I don't know. I win. I just win. I'm ready ко всему. For everything.
Usyk's focus is now clear. He's not just aiming to win, but to dominate in a way that leaves no doubt about who the better man is in the ring. With his speed, stamina, and newfound strength, Usyk is ready to claim his title again.
But I'll see it's 21st December.
Meanwhile, Lennox Lewis, the former undisputed heavyweight champion, has weighed in on the upcoming rematch between Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk. With his vast experience in the ring, Lewis offers a critical take on what he believes will make the difference in this high-stakes battle. Seeing this rematch, Lewis said, "Well, I cannot go against Usyk. Oleksandr Usyk has proven himself time and time again, and he's still undefeated. It really comes down to who boxes the best, who's smart in the ring. I didn't think Tyson Fury was smart in the first fight. I think he played around a little bit too much and allowed Oleksandr Usyk to really pile up the points. Oleksandr Usyk is a difficult opponent. He moves all the time. He's always throwing punches. He's in great shape, and that's hard to beat." Lewis's analysis highlights Usyk's relentless style and sharp boxing IQ, suggesting that Fury's strategy in the rematch will need to be on point if he hopes to overcome the undefeated Ukrainian. As Tyson Fury prepares for his highly anticipated rematch, questions linger about how he'll respond to the uncharted territory of rebounding from his first professional loss. Simon Jordan, a renowned show host, weighed in with his perspective. He stated, "The biggest thing for me with Tyson Fury is not what weight he comes in at. It's about what state he comes in mentally, because we've never seen Tyson Fury lose a fight. I don't think he drew the fight with Deontay Wilder. I think he won that fight too, but we've never seen him have to come back from that kind of adversity. That to me is the most telling thing about this fight. If Fury is in the zone, I think Fury wins this fight." With Fury's mental state in the spotlight, Jordan believes the outcome hinges on whether Fury can rise to the occasion. If the Gypsy King is focused and in the zone, the fight could be his for the taking. Backing Simon's prediction and being a proud fan of Oleksandr Usyk, Anthony Joshua, the current British heavyweight, stated, "I think it's going to be a tough fight early on, and then I feel like Usyk will edge it again. He's a class operator, and I feel like Usyk one of the best out there. That's why I think he'll win." With his own experience against Usyk, Joshua's prediction carries weight, hinting at the Ukrainian's ability to maintain his dominance in this high-stakes rematch. Former British boxer George Groves, known for his keen insight into the sport, gave his take on the rematch between Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk. His analysis suggests that Usyk's experience and readiness could play a key role in the outcome. George predicted, based on the first fight, the wear and tear and mileage on both fighters and where they are in their careers, Usyk is still the fresher fighter. Usyk nearly stopped him in the first fight. He's not the type to think, "I almost had him last time. One big shot will finish it." He knows it's going to be a tough fight, as it always is for him. Usyk leaves no stone unturned, and I think it's a clearer win for Usyk this time. Groves' prediction paints a picture of a more determined Usyk, ready to capitalize on his previous near victory, making the rematch an even tougher challenge for Fury. Usyk is constantly evolving his strategy, using new training methods to sharpen his skills and counter Fury's style. His ability to adapt is clear as he carefully prepares for any challenge in the ring, making sure he's ready for whatever comes his way. Promoter Eddie Hearn has openly praised Usyk for his impressive performance in their first fight, highlighting how he not only stood up to a much bigger opponent but also had moments of clear dominance. Hearn emphasized just how extraordinary Usyk's achievement was, considering the physical size difference between the two. He stated, "Usyk deserves so much more credit for what he did in that first fight. Like, he walked down and backed up and beat up, at times, a guy who is 20, approaching 20 stone, 6'8". Fury. Usyk is a very small heavyweight. I didn't think he was capable of doing that." Eddie Hearn, always looking ahead to the biggest matchups in boxing, has shared his thoughts on what could come next if Tyson Fury wins his rematch with Usyk. His prediction could set the stage for one of the most monumental fights in the sport's history. Hearn predicted, "If Fury wins, and I'm actually leaning towards him, I've had a little bit of a switch. Fury could fight AJ Anthony Joshua for the unified world heavyweight title, the biggest fight ever in the sport. Wembley, Riyadh, wherever." Eddie Hearn believes the stakes are much higher in this rematch than in their first encounter. While the initial fight was for the prestigious unified title, this time, both fighters have even more to lose. Hearn points out that a loss could be particularly damaging for Tyson Fury, especially after his recent run of less than impressive performances.
Once Usyk has beaten you, I think it's very difficult to beat him the second time, because this guy kind of like inputs data during the fight. And don't forget that in the first fight, he bullied and beat up a 6'8", 20 stone heavyweight.
British professional boxer Derek Chisora shared his thoughts on the upcoming rematch. With his vast experience, Chisora's prediction adds weight to the anticipation.
He's a gypsy king, he does what he wants, bro. If that's gonna make him happy, that's it. But you see, we are outside, we judge, oh, you can't talk, you can't do this, you can't do this. Everybody wanted to be our shine. Do you understand? I personally believe that he knows what to do for himself and he will do the right decision.
What happens in that rematch on December 21st?
I think Oleksandr wins it. Because I think Oleksandr wins it this time. We're more stylish.
Derek Chisora, who has faced both Usyk and Fury in the ring, also shared his perspective, giving a unique glimpse into how these two fighters might approach the battle this time. He said, "Usyk is still the same, bro. It's gonna be a good fight. We're gonna see a little bit of difference, but you have to understand, Tyson will come a little bit different, but Usyk will come a little bit different as well. But as the scales hit right now, my money's still edging on Usyk." Chisora's take shows that while both fighters will evolve, he still sees Usyk as the favorite, making the rematch even more intriguing. The stage is set for a battle of adjustments and determination. Meanwhile, Carl Frampton, a former super bantamweight and featherweight champion, has been unwavering in his prediction for the upcoming rematch. With confidence in Fury's focus, Frampton breaks down why he believes the Gypsy King is ready for the challenge. Frampton believes, "I fancy Fury. My mind hasn't really swayed from start to finish, which is strange in a fight of this magnitude. I've been saying Fury from the start. I think Fury is in the zone now. He's serious, and he's ready to fight." Both guys seem to be very, very confident. Both, I think, know it's going to be a difficult fight. The Gypsy King missed the chance to become the first undisputed heavyweight champion since 1999 when he lost in his historic meeting with the Ukrainian. Usyk dropped Fury in the 9th round to claim his victory in the pair's bid to unite all 4 belts for the first time in 25 years. A second fight between the two had been targeted for autumn 2024, but was pushed back to allow Fury and Usyk to recover from their respective facial injuries. The rematch will not be for the undisputed titles, with Usyk being forced to vacate his IBF belt. The winner of the clash could then be set to face Daniel Dubois next year after he retained the IBF title in style in September by knocking out Anthony Joshua. Tyson Fury was left with the impression that he won in his first fight, in which he lost his unbeaten record, and does not plan to change much for the rematch, although he will be focused on not leaving the results again in the hands of the judges and do less clowning around. Fury said, "This time I'm going to throw more punches. I'm going to keep hitting him in the face more often than last time." Daniel Dubois, the current IBF heavyweight champion, shared his thoughts on the highly anticipated rematch between Fury and Usyk. His prediction highlights his belief in Fury's ability to dominate, but also acknowledges the challenges Usyk brings to the table, and said, "I'm still backing Fury. I hope our man does it. Usyk is capable. Fury should jump on him and smother him. Fury is a slick boxer too, but it will be a great fight, and I'll be out there calling on to fight the winner." Dubois sees Fury as the favorite, but knows Usyk's capabilities make it a thrilling fight. With his eyes on the winner, Dubois is ready for the next big challenge in the heavyweight division. This 12-round heavyweight title clash is set to take place on Saturday, December 21st. The rematch will again be held at the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Start times and additional details will be announced in due course. As the rematch between Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury draws near, the stakes couldn't be higher. With both fighters at the peak of their careers, it's set to be a clash of styles, strategies, and unshakable confidence. Will Fury's power and experience be enough to dethrone the undefeated Usyk, or will the Ukrainian champion prove once again that his skill and endurance are unmatched? With both fighters looking to make adjustments, who do you think will come out on top in the rematch? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on all the latest boxing news, insights, and predictions.